guys, welcome to the channel. It's me, Adam, with ND72. So today we got the SLK32 in the shop. We're going to do a little bit of an update on it and a little go over in case some people haven't seen the car. The one little mod we're going to do today is we're going to upgrade the boost gauge setup. So what we're upgrading to is an AEM X-Series style boost gauge. I got their AFR gauge in a few of my cars. I like it a lot. And the boost gauge that was put in this car originally was not accurate even at all. So I trashed that a while ago. So we're just going to plumb in the same way they did. We're going to be doing the boost gauge install, rewire up my pump in the trunk, and fix a couple things here and there. And then we'll go take it for a test drive and see how I like it. Alright, so the gauge that we went with is just a AEM one. The reason I go with it because it's so slim. If you guys see any other gauges, this series of gauges are pretty slim. It's got a warning button where you can set it to like beep when it's too high boost, which that won't really matter with my supercharger. And what's cool feature is it's got a peak button where I can see what my peak was, and it'll save it, and that would be pretty good. And also, it does have all the plugs where you could hook up the data logger to it also. So it's a pretty cool little gauge. It's inexpensive. And then I just got like literally a $5 mount. I've used these before. They're off Amazon. They're pretty cheap, pretty easy, and I think it'll look good of where I'm going to put it. So here's kind of what my cockpit looks like right now. So I got my AFR gauge right there, which is easy to see, and especially when I send data, you can actually see the AFR gauge and the RPM when I do recording. So we're going to be putting this boost gauge roughly like right here somewhere. So it should look something like that. Now where the previous owner had it, he had it down here. And it's just, you can't see it safely while you drive, and I don't like having gauges that far down. I like to have them in the line of sight. Now, I did find a kit that I'm pretty sure would have fit right in here, but it was like $80, $90, and I just wanted something cheap and easy and quick, really quick. So we're going to try to mount it right around. Come on, get in my hand. So when it roughly mounted right there, you should be able to see everything fine. It won't stop my view of anything, and it should be easy to get to. So to make it easy, I removed my steering wheel, which is I have a quick release, very nice. And then I dropped this, the kick panel part. Now they bolt in with just screws right over here and over here that you access through these little holes. Granted, my dash area is kind of all jacked up. I might eventually try to get new ones, but this car was super cheap, so I'm not too concerned about drilling into stuff. So we're going to keep going, and this gives you so much more room for activities and just to run the wires properly. All right, next remove the cluster. So it's literally going to be a few screws, Phillips screwdrivers over there, and over there. They mount up to right in here, and then you just swing it forward to roll it out, and then just keep putting everything aside. So I got mine mounted up over there, and I ran the wire. As you can see, it's basically coming through there, going up, where's the light? Up through here, and then I made a little service hole right over here to pull the wire through, and then everything else should fit in there snug. We're going to test the gauge out, and then we'll just keep going with rewiring it and redoing it. All right, we got it in. Let me shut my tunage off. All right, we got it all in. They're all wired up on this end. It's pretty easy to read over here. You can see them both pretty much and doesn't obstruct your eyesight. So pretty happy with it. All right, so where I tapped in for the boost is right there. Basically what it is you got the surge tank that goes down to the Y pipe, and I tapped into the Y pipe. What I've also seen is you can also tap like right into one of the surge tanks and you'll still get boost pressure. Just make sure where you tap, you actually do it where there's boost. So don't really tap in for a boost gauge right over here from my understanding, because this is not even under boost. So you have to do it after the supercharger. But still not that bad. Another thing we're doing is just do a simple flush of this old water. So basically I got my drain open, dumping stuff out, and then I'm just refilling it up just to help cycle new fresh water into the unit so I don't have like stagnant water. I don't know if this helps really. I just always done it, and it seems to keep my air intake temps down pretty good. Alright, now that we got all nice clean water, we'll start covering everything back up, and then we'll just go bleed it from the front. Ooh, a little bit too much overfilled, but that should be okay. It's just going to go in the trunk area. Come on, get back in there. A little bit annoying to do it one-handed to get this latch on there. Gotcha. We got all latch on there. Put back. Doesn't even look like I have a trunk tank now. So we'll go to the front and bleed it. Up here to the front for the Needswing's heat exchanger with the little bleeder. Let's go hit it. Getting all the air out. You just hear the air. Right when I see water. And water should be coming out. Yep, we're looking good now. So I'm going to seal it. Verify that other cap is on there good. And then that's the heat exchanger system all bled out for the track day. So on the SLK, the last little mechanical thing we're going to do is, if you look right here, these are the lines to my to my tank. So this one hangs pretty low, and everyone keeps saying you got stuff hanging off your car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck it up really nice up there with a nice little clamp. All right, we got all tucked up there with that little bracket. If you can see, I'm going to throw some paint on that, and you can't like even see it at all from far away under the car. So that looks so much nicer. Up next, we're just going to clean a lot of this trash out. I got a lot of dirt, a lot of other debris, a lot of rigmarole over there. We'll clean it all out, make it look a little bit nicer in here. We got our handy dandy Cobalt shop vac, and we're going to start sucking all this stuff up. All back and about. On both sides, looking good. We'll get some armor all, clean up that dash over there, and then the little mini detail will be almost done. So my interior is not the best by far, but I'm going to try to clean up this dash a little bit. Can you see all this white crap on there? Hopefully this will be able to come off. So the product we're going to try today is just some leather cleaner, conditioner, turtle wax. Hopefully it works. Oh yeah, you can see a night and day difference. The part I just cleaned up and did, and then this side. And it's not just like it would rub off, because that's barely coming off, but right when I wiped it with that chemical, it came nicely good. So we'll do the rest of the dash on that car. Pretty good. All right, so now we got everything mechanically done. Now we're going to give it a nice little washy-washy with our handy-dandy washer. I give you guys washer vision. All right, then we got to fix that nozzle. We'll wash the whole car. All right, we'll go a little test drive with some AEM vision. Get that pump going. Car's already warmed up. I've been doing quite a bit of pulls, just testing this gauge to see how I like everything. But now we'll show you how it looks. Oop, shut that heater off. I don't know why the heater was on. It's still 88 effing degrees out. And let's go. All right, we got everything all warmed up. We got our, we'll reset our peak, and we'll see how everything looks with AEM vision. Nice little area here in Mexico. Maybe warm up some tires. Yeah, I don't mind that beeping. That's just because I have a low fluid in my tank for the top. All right, we'll do a nice little pool. All right, we're gonna go for another run here in Mexico. It's a little wet with these storms, so I'll try to roll in a little bit better. Do another 20 pull. Try to watch our boost. Alright, so we got the SLK all clean, all nice, looking good. We sorted out a lot of those little mechanical issues. We definitely did a really good job, I think, on that boost gauge, which is going to help so much with like safety and just a little bit of data and just the way I can watch it, see if I got any belt slip while I do pulls. So that should help me further my performance on this car. So the car's all ready. Tonight, we're most likely going down to the drag strip. They got a thing at Bradenton called Street Heat. 90% of the time, it's overpacked, and the track is kind of crappy. Every time I ever went, it was like that. But it's 20 bucks to go do that, and it's the only really test and tune we got tonight, and I need more data on this car. So we're going to go there. We'll do some roll racing, some drag racing, but that'll be in the next video. Hope you guys like this one, showing the boost gauge. I'll put a link below of where to buy that AEM boost gauge. They're pretty easy to find, pretty inexpensive, and hope you guys like the video. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, share the videos, and I'll talk to you guys later.
I can do that. I'm going to make a list of all the good things I've done and go around screwing those people.
Lady.
And I'll wear a sombrero while I'm doing it. Girl never wears a sombrero.